How's it going, everyone? Here I'm late to the party. I'm opening up the Auto World release here. I'm sure a lot of y'all already seen it, but I'm opening it up anyways just to see if there is a Ultra Red. Auto World was late to getting this out to me because I had ordered the special box set that comes with it. Has a Jeep on it, but apparently they were out of the box. So I called and they'd had me waiting for quite some time. They said they were having issues with their manufacturer, which we know is China. And guy told me on the phone they probably even were gonna maybe not even be able to get it to me because they have issue also with the cards the vehicles come blistered on. So for a minute there, I was like, "Oh man!" And then finally they sent me a message. They sent some out, but I got it without the box. It's no big deal. It's Auto World, so I'll give them a pass. But like I was saying in some of my previous videos, if you watched, I said each maker of these diecast vehicles have things they excel at, have things they don't excel at, and have things I feel they just shouldn't do because it just knocks them down a notch. And I think no diecast maker is free from this or immune to it. But as you see, I opened both boxes here. There was no Ultra Red, but win some, lose some. But as a token, they sent me a bunch of little cute cards and stuff from different like blisters from Johnny Lightning and some kind of collector memorabilia that was signed. I guess it's due to the card. And like with everything, when you order directly from Auto World, they send you for each case a Johnny Lightning, an old Johnny Lightning from the Praying Mantis vault. They sent me 2 of these. These are very old, by the way. I think these are from like the 90s. I'll be opening these up sometime in the future. We'll just crack open 20-year-old Johnny Lightnings. But here's the other one. I may even do a comparison because I have both of these in the modern Johnny Lightning versions and see what the difference is from the Praying Mantis. Probably not much because it's the same mold. There's a thank you, and just let y'all get a look at that. But they sent that along with the dealio. Yep, we enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Here is my first look at the first vehicle in the set. First look at the first vehicle in the set. This is 62 Impala. Pretty sharp looking. Just get a little move around. Let y'all get a look at it and enjoy it for a second. I meant toolings, not molds. Round 2 bought monograms and they're molds. So every time I think about round 2, I think about molds. Sorry about that, guys. I meant the tooling. I'm gonna love the comment sections down below. Bro, dude, where's the color? You didn't tell us the color on it. You ripped the package apart, bro, and you didn't tell us the color. I don't know, man. I'm just wrapped up in the detail at the moment. Look at the detail on that. It's just awesome. Freaking awesome. I think they do really good with their Impalas. Auto World does really, really exceptionally well with these older style American vehicles. I think they just flat out execute it to perfection. I like the way the highlights or accents around the wheels just bring out the color of the vehicle. What's the color? I don't know, man. It looks like burnished gold. Maybe it's bronze gold. Maybe it's a gold color. I'm stumped. But anyways, I'm just lost in the awesomeness of the color of this car. It actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna pull out another one in comparison. One thing you will notice if you do collect diecast is that every diecast, whether it's Hot Wheels, M2, Auto World, all of them, they'll do the same car over and over. They'll adjust it by a year or so and put some very minute detail. But usually you're just buying the same car over and over in a multitude of colors. See, you could probably have this car in every color of the rainbow, from all the way down to purple. But hard tops, nice, good job. I ain't knocking it. Doesn't bother me to collect them in different colors. They're exceptionally well done. Exceptionally well done. Look at that front end. Awesome. Yep, rubber tires for realistic effects. Exhaust. Whole 9 yards going on here, guys. Yep. It's really good, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to show you the number. I think to some people that's important. To me, it's not important. I could have the very last car off the assembly line. I don't care. As long as I have the particular model and particular car from the particular set in my collection, I'm happy. I'm not even certain this applies with Auto World. I don't know. But it does tell you the set right there if you look real hard. See? 1215 2019 A1. So with Auto World, if you become confused, then you can always look at the bottom of the vehicle, which is the case in one of these other ones. I'll show you here. It's the other Impala. But here we have the Ford Mustang Modern Muscle. And it is the California Highway Patrol winch. This was also done in, what is that? I forget the name of that. It's a Mijo exclusive, where it comes in like a special hobby blister pack, but it doesn't have the sirens on the top. But this thing is awesome sauce, guys. It's totally killer. Happy to have it in my collection. But I just hope they don't start getting into doing a lot of police cars, like Greenlight turning everything into a police car. That's not a knock on Greenlight, guys. It's just, well, like I said, all of these manufacturers have a specific amount of cars that they do, and they can only do them in so many colors, so many styles. Being as the toolings they have or they're working with, they can only tool outside a year or two in some instances, because then the car actually is majorly different. For instance, they can't tool a 1962 Impala and tool it into a 1996 Impala. It's just not going to happen. It's completely different look to it. So they got to work with what they got, and they will give it to you in 135 million different colors, 135 million different ways. And here we have the Ford Mustang. They've done this also. All these cars. Auto World is getting some new toolings, which I'm going to get a lot of hate, or maybe some agreement. I don't know. Like I said, I'm busting everything up here. Like I said, every maker has what they excel at and have things they're flawed at, and they should just stay away. Greenlight has it. It's like the Johnny Lightning has it. They have things they excel at, things they flawed at. Like Greenlight's Civics, the stands on them are crazy looking. They don't look right. Some of their imports don't look right. And I do felt actually the same way about Greenlight, because some of their tuners, like their Skylines and what's the other ones? Their Bluebirds and Datsuns weren't all that great, but Greenlight's actually improved on that. But here's one that Greenlight excels at, is their Jeep. They've been doing Jeeps for a long time, and I'll admit, these guys have actually kind of hit it out of the park. I think it has really, really awesome detail on it. I think they've done exceptionally well. I'm not a huge fan of modern vehicles, and I'm not a disliker of them either. I mean, I like vehicles, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. I feel like Greenlight's already covered this up and down, but Auto World, nonetheless, I feel they actually perfected this. Of course, the top doesn't come off like Greenlight's does, where you can see the roll cage and all that, but the details there. Yeah, the details actually pretty spot on these Jeeps. They look really, really cool. I like the blue. Think it looks good. It's a change from the black. I like the way they did the cover there over the motor. Very accurate to detail. So good roller too. It's kind of surprised there. Yep. Amazing detail on those door handles. Man, that looks just so real. I was looking at the top. I actually pulled a load of Jeeps out of Toledo, Ohio. And I think it was my first time hauling a bunch of Jeeps. And one of these Wranglers, man, I beat the living tarnation out of the top of it. It was just bouncing up and hitting the bottom rail of my truck. And I had no clue. I got there, drove it off and everything, parked all the Jeeps, and old boy climbed on top and it had huge dents all in the roof of it. Here's the black one. Looks pretty awesome. Which I hadn't really done much damage transporting cars. It was very strange. But I was kind of a rookie. It was my first year. It was a while back. Oh, it's pretty nice. Of course, it wasn't this year or this particular model, but a lot of those Jeeps, they've been pretty much the same on the top of them for quite some time. It's pretty nice. Rubicon. Looks pretty good, guys. I have to hand it to Auto World. They've done really well with these Jeeps. I am pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Nice detail on the wheels. Look at that, guys. Wow. Dang, sharp looking. They left the front driver window and passenger window down. See all along that crease on the top or that roof panel. Every time I see a Jeep, I just remember that. About fell out. And that comes out your pocket. Whenever you damage a vehicle as a transporter, I'm going to get a bunch of guys that maybe have transported down below. They're going to have flip on it. But a lot of times you're going to have to pay for it to keep it off your premiums on your insurance. Especially if the damage can be fixed, per se cheaper than putting it on your insurance. Because if your premiums go up too high when you're hauling cars, they're not going to let you haul. Because they see that you got a lot of damage. So a lot of times as a owner, it's better to just pay and keep it off your insurance. I've had 2 damages done to vehicle 3. A Porsche Panamera. I didn't do it. I picked it up. There was a bottom molding missing to it. And for about a month and a half, that dealership kept me going. And I knew I didn't do it. I don't know how it happened. But here's the one I was talking about, the Impala guys. This one was done also previous in Aroma Red. But if you read on the packaging there, they'll say they've previously done this Impala in Aroma Red already. But the difference is in the motor. It says there on the packaging. If you have the Aroma Red, you can basically pop the hoods on the two and see the difference in the engines. The engine compartments are different. I think Auto World does really good in a lot of areas. But man, it was a Porsche Panamera. And it had me freaking out because I'm like, it's a Porsche. The out-of-pocket damage on it's going to be pretty freaking expensive. No, the dude calls me up. Oh, it's just a plastic molding, bro, on the bottom. It's only $100. But we're going to give a discount since it's in-house through a dealership, $50. I about fell out. I was thinking it was going to be a couple thousand. But nah, it wasn't bad. Here we have this is the Olympics pickup. I recognize this one right off the bat. It's pretty awesome. These square bodies, like I said in my older Auto World square body video, they will overkill these guys. It's just a question of, are you going to get every single one? But they will overkill these because it's a hot ticket item, like I said in the other video. And I think Auto World will overkill these. I think they will produce them, and we're going to get them in 75 million different colors until the infinity and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear says. But they are cute, they are nice, they are collectible, especially square bodies. To this day, they're popular. You can go on Craigslist and all kinds of different auto traders, and you can find C10s. You can find these fleet sides, square bodies, long beds, just all these old school pickup trucks. You can find them all day. This is very nice, though. Very, very nice. I gotta give them credit where credit is due. It's very, very nice. Opening tailgate. Very good paint job on this. Lots of accurate detail. Motor detail. Awesome sauce. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit and do like I did the last video and just give y'all specs and detail on this. Maybe some of you don't like it, I don't know. Maybe you want specs and detail by the company. But I'm here to point something out. It's really what I'm trying to do with this video. And here is something I think Auto World needs to stay away from. And now let's let the controversy begin. I'm going to point this out to you guys here in a minute as I go. I think it looks good. Front end, motor, opening hood. I think they captured some of the detail very, very well. Very well. It's not better than Greenlight. Greenlight excels at these trucks. And I noticed, like, on both of these, some major flaw going on with the bed. Look at that. Look at the bed. Way off. It's way below the cab. It just looks weird. It's sitting in this arched position. They did good, of course, with the detail on the rear, the plate, Ford Tough. It's all there, but it just, I don't know, just kind of obvious. I will maybe draw on this. I did in the video originally. I drew specific where you could see the major flaws, and I'd done it on the red one. But the red one is way more obvious. For some reason, it stands out. It's very nice, though. I think the paint job is very well done. But see that? Good grief. What's going on there? It's a huge, heavy chunk of metal, though. I'll give them credit there. It's a one heavy chunk of metal. But this bed is really, really off level. Like, I literally drew on it, and it's way off. Like, way off. It's not level. It's off kilter. It was just very sloppily done. Greenlight does well in that, and I'm finding out they don't do so well. And here, nonetheless, looks kind of like Christine, but this is not Christine. This is Le Belvedere. This is a Belvedere? Yeah, Belvedere. See there? Plate, Belvedere. Christine was a Fury. Same year, same color, same look, almost. Looks just like Christine from the horror movie, but no, this is a Belvedere. Very, very, very nice looking car, though. This whole thing is sharp looking, guys. Up next, here we go. I like this color. It's awesome. Very avocado-esque. Looks like ready for some guacamole. Somebody just stick the chips in there and start scooping it up. Very nice. It's unique. This Auto World has grown on me a lot. When I first seen it on the pig some years ago, I wasn't even collecting cars. I was actually looking for retro entertainment vehicles from Hot Wheels, and it was always this Polaris, and it was actually a Polara. It was an ultra red, and then that Phoenix that hung on the pigs at my local Walmart, and they just looked like barf to me. I was like, these are ugly cars. Who the heck would collect them? I had no clue they made any other vehicles. But it turns out I've become a huge fan of Outer World, to be honest. Even the trucks that the beds are off kilter and everything, they still look sharp as detail wise, but Greenlight really excels in that area. Pickup trucks, Greenlight kills it. But look at that. Awesome detail on that Ford. This thing just looks like it's ready to come to life and start doing burnouts. Really, really cool. Really well done. And here what we have is version A and version B. I like the fact that they're keeping it more simplified. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It makes it easier on a collector. And it's just more simple to acquire. But look at that. Very sharp. Both Mustangs. Happy to have this in my set. Even though I didn't get the custom box that I had ordered, I'm still not upset about it. It's Outer World. Things happen. We're in a time of need across the country, and I figured I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it. They have a quality product, and detail on it is excellent. And that's the show, guys. I'm late to the show myself, but things happen in life. But nonetheless, I enjoy what I have before me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.